So what I do is I try to bridge the gap between very complex psychological concepts and their practical applications for educators and professionals just like you. And about today's webinar, I understand that this is an online webinar, so I may not be able to see everyone who's present here, but I'd love to engage with all of you. So feel free to participate using the chat box. You can ask me any questions, any doubts whenever you have them. And in order to start, why not we share where you're joining from? Let me start with me. I am joining from India, and let me know which part of the world you're in, right? You can keep the responses coming as I move forward. So, what are we going to be doing today? What are we going to, discuss today? So, today's plan is to introduce you to JoVE, explore the teaching challenges that you face as professors, as teachers, and discuss how JoVE can help address them. Right now, we'll navigate the JoVE website as well. I will take you through the website to show you what resources are available and how you can use them, and definitely also explore some of the practical ways you can integrate JoVE into your syllabus for a more engaging and effective learning experience. Great to see responses coming in. Glad to know that all of us are from very different parts of the world. That's really interesting. So before I get into the website and everything, let me tell you a little bit about JoVE, right? Now, JoVE, also known as Journal of Visualized Experiments, it's a video library that is designed to help you simplify complex scientific concepts, enhance student engagement, and reinforce hands-on learning. Now, with visual demonstrations of experiments and methodologies, what happens when there's visual demonstrations of experiments? It becomes easier for the student to actually grasp difficult topics, right? And what we also do is we help you integrate all of these resources into your curriculum very seamlessly, and the learning management system for a very effective teaching experience for you as well as a learning experience for your students, right? So before I go ahead with this webinar. One thing that I would love to know is I want to understand your struggles. What are your struggles like, right? While you're teaching, while students are learning. So my colleague, Miss Bhavya, is going to be posting a link in the chat box. So all you have to do is click on that link. Um, you know, select the option that suits you the best, right? So Bhavya, could you please go ahead and share it?
I've put it in the chat box.
Great. So you can also present the slide. So you can just click on this link and read the question, right? And just put it on just choose the option that suits you the best.
Please let me know when you're able to see my screen.
Yes. Again, if you can just click on the link and
Okay. Somebody
yeah.
in the chat box is saying they did not get the link.
Okay, I'm just
Okay,
sharing it again.
yes, please put it in the chat box.
Yes. I hope everyone got the link now. Yes. You can just click on it and select the option that you think is applicable to you. So let me just read it out here. So the question is, what are your challenges in helping students retain and apply information? right? So the options are: students struggle to understand concepts and apply concepts to the real world. Traditional teaching methods don't always engage all learners. Students forget the information quickly after assessments, and all of the above. Now, if you have any difficulty selecting, you can just put in your options in the chat as well. Just, either option 1, 2, 3, or 4. You look at the results, please. Click on the results, Bhavya.
This,
Next
these
to
are the
create,
results. No, no, these
next
are
to
the
create.
results slide. This is the
Oh,
result slide. Yes.
right. All right. So we have one response. That's great. And maybe, other participants are facing some issues with selecting one. That's completely all right. So I'm going to go with this one response. We can stop presenting now. So you are saying that, it's all of the reasons, all of the reasons that you can see, right? Just give me one second. Yeah. So, thanks for that response. Like, one important thing why I asked you, to understand your concerns is because it's very important to us. Because let's be honest, like I can give you many solutions blindly, but it makes a huge difference when I actually understand your concern and give a solution that is issue specific, right? Or problem specific. That just makes a whole lot of difference. So it is clear that maybe all teachers, some of the teachers experience similar struggles in helping students kind of retain and apply what they learn, right? And it just shows that all of these issues are interconnected in some way or the other. And how, you may ask, when, for example, when students struggle to connect concepts to real world applications, it often leads to a lot of disengagement and ultimately poor retention after assessments. And of course, with limited time for hands on activities for teachers and professors like you, sticking to timelines, etc., reinforcing these concepts in a meaningful way becomes even more difficult, right? And this is exactly where JoVE can help, where we can help. JoVE's very high quality video resources, what they do is they bridge the gap between theory and application. And psychology, to be to take as an example, it has a lot of abstract concepts. So making these abstract concepts more concrete and engaging for students is a big thing, right? So by visually demonstrating experiments and real world applications, what these videos do is they enhance understanding. It not only enhances understanding but also caters to different learning styles. We know that every student has a different learning style. So being able to customize to those needs is a breakthrough, right? And we also provide a very time efficient way to integrate that hands on experiences in situations in classrooms where practicals or lab time is limited, right? So let's explore JoVE a little. Before I take you to the website, let me tell you what we offer, right? We have three major offerings. One is JoVE Journal, one is JoVE Core, and one is JoVE Science Education. Now, let me just show you the JoVE website, how you can log in and explore it a little bit. And then, you will get an idea as to what I'm talking about. So, all right. So let me start from the beginning. Oh, here you go. So when you type in JoVE, I hope everyone can see my screen. Um, this is our website. And here you will see as soon as you open it, you will see that we have around more than 25,000 videos on laboratory methods, science concepts. And what you can do here is you can ask, a question, search for something that you want. For example, let me look at decision making, right? When I search for it, what happens is that I get 253 results that are related to decision making. So you can choose whichever you would like to explore, and share it with your students, and go ahead with it. Now let's go back. So the on the top right, if you can see, there are a lot of options, and there are two very important options, that is research and education, right? Now let's look at research, what we have in research. Now, before I go ahead, I would also like to tell you that we already have a lot of researchers, educators, authors, librarians on board, and you can always look at, what they have to say about using our resources. Now, looking at exploring research, now we have a lot of other subjects like biochemistry, bioengineering, biology, cancer research, immunology, infection, medicine, neuroscience, etc. So what is relevant to us right now is behavior, because behavior forms a very important part of psychology. So when you open this, right, this is JoVE Journal Behavior, right? And you will see a lot of research articles that are published on JoVE, right? Now, you see there are many, many topics, different topics that are there. Let's choose the first one, studying food reward and motivation in humans. So when you look at this video, let's just play it and see. Kavya, I hope you can hear me, hear the audio.
No.
No? All right, just give me 1 second. Okay, now you'll be able to hear. Sorry about that. So let's just watch this video.
The overall goal of the following experiments is to objectively measure individuals' motivation for different food rewards, as well as the value they ascribe to them. In one experiment to examine motivation, a participant is required to work to win or see different rewards. To test subliminal motivation, a potential reward is presented so briefly that the conscious mind does not register it, and the participant's willingness to work for the subliminal reward is measured. Another experiment requires the participant to place a monetary value on different food rewards, thus yielding a measure of value that can be easily understood and compared.
So you can see that this is a video that is done by the researchers. And the researchers themselves talk about what is the procedure, what are the findings, etc. And if you want to go ahead and click on explore this place where you can get the full text of this entire article, including abstract discussions and results, etc. So you can choose to download it, you can choose to see it in another language that is applicable to you, you can share it, save it. You get all those details here. Now let's go back to the main page and explore education. Now, education is another very interesting offering that we have. We have other subjects, and then we have psychology. Let's look at psychology, what we have here. So we have JoVE core social psychology, science education, and then we have core introduction to psychology. Now, the differences between core and science education is that core offers more like a video textbook for introductory psychology courses, and science education includes video protocols and concepts of basic experiments in psychology, right? So let's just explore core introduction to psychology. Very interesting, interestingly visually represented topics, chapters. So we have around 9 chapters here. Let's look at chapter 2, biopsychology. Let's take you through that. So when you click on that, you will see all the different topics, so the subtopics that are very important for students to understand, have a foundation in. So let's just look at this one: neurons as communicators of the brain. When I was studying, I only had diagrams, not a lot of video use. So, watching a video like this is really interesting.
Neurons, the
Yeah.
excitable cells of the nervous system, specialize in transmitting information through electrical and chemical signals in the body. A neuron is comprised of three fundamental parts: the cell body, the dendrites, and the axon. The cell body, or soma, contains the cytoplasm and the nucleus, which generates substances needed for the growth and maintenance of the neuron. Dendrites, extending from the cell body like branches.
So it's so beautifully illustrated, it's so clear, it's so crisp, and these video representations make learning stick, right? Now, if you want to look at the transcript of this video, it is right below the video, and if you would like to explore more related topics, it is under the tags, right? You can look at different nervous system, dendrites, axon. You will find all the other videos if you click on them. Now, what you can also do is that you can also create playlists. And how do you do that? You just, select the video that you want, and you can add it to a playlist. Create new playlist, and you will be able to share a set of videos with your students. Now, another interesting offering we also have is JoVE quiz. So what you can also do is you can create your own quizzes, right? On different topics. Let's say introduction, and you can select start date, end date, time, how many attempts of quiz that your students can take, and then you can create your own quiz. You can type your questions, options, add images, and save it, right? And then that's how you can share it with your students. Now, all of these videos, the quizzes, what do? They enhance learning by visually demonstrating different concepts in psychology, in research. It reinforces retention. It clarifies complex topics. And it really promotes practical application. So, from whatever I took you through, what do you think? What do you think about, the videos? Do you think they're interesting? Do you think is something that you can probably use, with your students? What do you think? A yes, a no, thumbs up? Do we have any responses, Bhavya?
No.
All right. Okay, you can you may be a little hesitant to chat with us, but that's all right. Let me tell you how we can actually integrate JoVE into your course. Okay, so the first thing is that it is very the way we have created, the way we have set up all these playlists, all of these quizzes, is that it can be easily integrated into your learning management system. Right now, I'll take you through that in the next upcoming slides, but I would love to help you understand how you can use these in your classroom. Right now, first thing that you can do is use it for pre-class preparation. Now, for example, a professor who is teaching cognitive psychology, for example, can assign a JoVE video on, say, memory encoding retrieval before class. Students can watch it at home. So that in class discussions can focus on case studies and the applications, right? Another way to integrate this is also, supplementing the lecture content. Now, we watched a video on neurons, how neurons communicate, right? Similarly, during a lecture on, say, neurotransmitters and brain function, what the professor can do is share a JoVE video link through the learning management system that you're using, or in slides to visually demonstrate dopamine's role in reward and motivation, right? That's very interesting. You can also reinforce research methods. So we do have psychological experiments that needs to be done. Now, the professor can recommend JoVE videos on experimental design, ethical consideration to actually guide their methodology and, kind of bring in an interest in practicals a little bit more, right? Another very important use is concept review or exam review. Now, for example, a social psychology a professor who's teaching social psychology can compile a playlist of videos. Now, I showed you how you can create a playlist. We have a lot of videos on social psychology. So you can create playlists on group dynamics, conformity, and share it as a study resource before an upcoming exam. It really reinforces the concepts a lot better, right? So um, another another way you can also use this is to promote research and independent learning. Now, there is always a thesis that needs to be done, right? And for which student requires to choose a topic that interests them. So what the professor can actually do is share all the the journal articles that are there on JoVE along with the videos, for example, on EEG, fMRI techniques, etc. This will really help them understand what are the options that they can choose from, what are some of the topics that are already researched so well, so that they can make a wise decision and look at what interests them, right? Now, I told as I said in the beginning that we can embed all of these content, all of these resources on your learning management system. So beyond just being a teaching resource, it is also designed for that seamless integration. Now, whether you use Canvas or Moodle or any other platform, JoVE allows you to easily embed videos and track student engagement all within that system you're already using. What does this mean? This means less time spent searching for supplementary materials and more time focusing on meaningful instruction, right? So let's take a look at how we can do this. I'm going to show you how we can actually integrate all of these resources into Canvas first. So first things first, Canvas may look different for different people. It may look different from mine because you're a professor, you're a teacher, it might look different for you. But the process of including these the videos, adding the videos playlist is very simple and straightforward. So let's just start. So you can see, you need to, when you open Canvas, you need to look for these options on the left that you can see. Bhavya, could you confirm if you can see my screen?
Yes, we're able to see your
Alright,
screen.
okay, great. So there are all of these options like announcements, grades, modules, discussions, all of these things. So what you need to first look for is pages. Okay, let's first look at how you can add a single video. So look for pages, click on pages, and then you will see on your top right, there is an add button. So you click on that. Then you give this page a title, which is very important. Say, let's say I give it a title of neurotransmitters. Okay. And what you need to look for next is the HTML editor. Okay. So you go to JoVE. You select the video that you would like to add. So let's do any video. Select this video, and then you would have to look for embed video, right? When you click on this, you will land on this page where you will find copy embed code, copy URL. What you have to click on is copy embed code. Now you copy this and paste it here, right? And you can change all of this. Users allowed to edit this page, only teachers. And you can also add, from when it is available until what time, that also is possible. And then you save. When you save, you go to pages. You will see the first video that comes up. You can see it here as well, neurons, right? So the student will be able to see as it is, and when they click on the video, they'll be able to watch the video. Now let's look at how we can add a playlist, right? Let's go to settings. So on the same options right at the bottom, you will see settings. Click on that. And what you can do is you need to look at your the right of your page. You will see import course content. Click on import course content. Select the content type. Always make sure to select common cartridge 1.x package. And you go to JoVE, where we have created the playlist. So you click on your profile and you will see JoVE playlist. Click on that. I've already created, and then you have to go to my playlist, right? And then you will see the playlist that I've already created. So created a playlist which has foundational topics. And what I need to do is I need to download it. That is import CC to LMS. So click on this. It gets downloaded. You go back to Canvas, choose your file, and enter it. So you have to select all content here and import. It may take a few seconds to run this, but that's all right. I've already created, the playlist. So you have to just go to modules and you will find the playlist here. So this is how you navigate Canvas and add add playlists as well as single videos. You can, simply do this very easily and share it with your students, add a timeline that you'd like, and they're good to go. Now let's just quickly look at Moodle as well. So how do we do this? You log in. I'm already logged in. So what you need to do is you need to search for the section which has announcements, topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, right? Now you find this and click on, say, topic 1. Also, you have to turn, right now the turn editing is on. If the editing is off on when you open it, you just have to turn the editing on, right? And then you click on this. Let's click on topic 1 and click on add an activity or resource. When you do this, again, you will find pages. To add a single video, you need to click on page and give it a title. You can leave the description. You don't have, if you would like to put in the description for your students to see, then you can. I'm not going to add it right now. And then you will have a section called content, right? And then again, you have to find the embed code option. So you click on this arrow and look for the embed option again. So what you need to do is go to the video that you want to upload. And embed video. Copy the embed code. You will, when you click on the embed code on Moodle, you will already find a command here. You don't have to delete that. Wherever your cursor is, you just need to paste your code that you have just copied, right? And save and display. That's about it. So you will see the video come up here. Now let's go back again. Let's see how you can add a playlist. Again, click on add an activity or resource. when you have to add a playlist, you have to look for IMS content package. That's what you have to click on. And again, put in a title. Then what you need to do is you need to choose the file that you already downloaded, right? That comes up basically the playlist playlist that you just downloaded, that you need to download, that you need to upload from here. And that's it. It's more or less the same procedure, just like Canvas. So you will see, the transcript, you will see the video for all the videos in the playlist. So one major difference between, Canvas, creating a playlist and a single video is that when you are creating a single video, the students won't be able to see the transcript. But for a playlist, you will be able to see the entire transcript, which also, gives them saves their time in noting down points. They have it all in front of them. So that was about the LMS integration, and we have come to the end of this presentation. So if you would like to ask any questions, any doubts, now's the time. You can put it in the chat and we'll be happy to answer them. Any questions? All right.
I
So
don't
if
see any questions.
yeah, yeah. So if we don't have any questions, that's about it on this webinar. I'm very happy to see all of you participate. Thank you so much and have a great day.